Influencer wellness grifting is getting way out of hand. Hello, friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into the dusty frontier of influencer wellness. And yes, our tour guide today is a cowboy hat wearing entertainer named Chad Prather. You might know him for political rants or questionable comedy, but now he's doing something even more dangerous, in my opinion, selling wellness powders and unregulated peptides through a company called Make Wellness. Now, I have covered Make Wellness several times on my channel, and I have an entire playlist of a lot of companies and especially Make Wellness. You can check it out. It'll be linked in the video description. Now, all of this coming from Chad isn't just embarrassing, it's misleading, it's scientifically unproven, and financially predatory. So today we're going to break it all down. His health claims about Make Wellness products like Calm and Lean, the pseudoscience behind cellular optimization, and why influencers like Chad are some of the worst people to take personal health advice from. Let's get into the powdered nonsense. I have two clips for you here today. This is probably going to be a little bit shorter of a video, but first I want to take a second and thank the person that sent this to me. It's really important that all of us are in this together, and I don't take for granted that information is sent my way. So I want to thank the person that sent this to me through my website. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You know who you are. I never would have seen this probably without you sending it my way. So thank you. And if you guys ever come across something sketchy, predatory, or just plain unhinged in the health, wellness, or MLM world, or even in the fitness world that you think I should see, you can send it my way on my website, erinbees.com. That is linked in the video description as well. There's a submission form right on the homepage. Shout out to Avery Joe, who made my website. Thank you so much. And if you need any website design or anything like that, check her out. I do try to check it often. I do need to be better about checking it a little bit more often, but some of my best tips and things have come from viewers just like you. So thank you guys so much. Okay, let's talk about this first clip. He's going to mention the Calm powder, and he started his morning with a little bit of morning stress, like many people are nowadays. He wakes up anxious, heart racing, doesn't know why, and instead of doing something evidence-based, like seeing a licensed therapist, journaling, or even checking his sleep hygiene, he decides to sprinkle a mystery powder on his tongue and call it a win. He says it helps with cortisol, neurotransmitters, and stress response without making him drowsy. Let's roll the full clip, and while you watch, just take a mental note of how many scientific claims are made by him without a single source.
So I got to tell you guys a story about this morning. I woke up stressed out. Don't know why. Heart's just racing, kind of feeling anxious, you know. You get that feeling sometimes, you don't know why. Right, Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah. And normally I take the Calm from Make Wellness at night before I go to bed. Now, they always, because I don't want to be drowsy, but they keep telling me they won't make you drowsy. It's just going to reduce stress and anxiety. And it's a natural cortisol reducer, and it helps neurotransmitters, and it just calms you down and takes away the stress without feeling drowsy. I was always scared to do it. Tell them, I took one about an hour ago. Gone.
Yeah.
Gone. It's called Calm, C-A-L-M, from Make Wellness. I'll throw the link down in the bottom. It's not a peptide because Make is all about the peptides. It is a sort of a peptide reinforcer, right? It's one of those things. You put the powder on your tongue and it's just sweet and it melts on your tongue. So go try it. Go get it. If you're stressed, add it to the cart. Get some. Put it on your tongue. I'm talking to you. Go do it. I love you. God bless. There.
Ew. That's what I have to say about that. Well, my initial statement on that. This is pseudoscience in a packet. All right. Oh, let's unpack it. First, cortisol is not your enemy. It's a hormone that follows a natural rhythm. It wakes you up, it helps with energy, and only becomes problematic when chronically elevated due to stress or illness. You can't just sprinkle some magical MLM powder on your tongue and neutralize it. That's not how that works. There's zero peer-reviewed studies that show that Calm from Make Wellness can reduce cortisol, regulate neurotransmitters, or safely replace stress management tools. None. Not even in rats, like we've seen for or from other MLM companies. Now, before the Make Wellness stands come into the comments and they're like, oh no, we have all these studies. Those studies that you are sharing were not done on Make Wellness's products. And just because there's ingredients in the product that are listed in the proprietary blend, so you don't know actually how much of it is in there, because that ingredient is linked to a study where there were very specific parameters of that. People knew what they were taking. They knew how long the study was going to be. Those are not the same thing. You can't just hijack other people's studies and research because you have an ingredient in the proprietary blend that you can't even tell people how much is in it. That's not how science works. So before you come in with that, and I've already done videos on the studies that they're using. I had access to the Dropbox. I don't even remember who was putting that together. But anyways, check out the Make Wellness playlist because I have a ton of videos that I have done on that along with other companies. So check it out. It'll be linked in the video description. Okay, back to Chad. He's admitting that he avoided taking it before bed because he didn't trust that it wouldn't make him drowsy. So we've got a distributor that's ignoring his own product claims while using emotional storytelling to sell it anyway. And let's be real, melts on your tongue, that sounds less like a supplement and more like something you'd find in the shady wellness section of TikTok, on the TikTok shop. Do you know what I mean? This is marketing that he's doing. I mean, it's a poor take on marketing, in my opinion, but it's absolutely not medical advice that anybody should be taking if they are experiencing a racing heart, anxiety, those types of things. That requires medical attention. Let's go to this next clip. He's going to talk about lean, peptides, and some more cellular quackery. Let's move on to this second pitch where Chad goes full MLM hype man. He talks about lean, hydrated, and changing your body at the cellular level with peptides. Let's just watch the full clip so that you can hear it from him directly.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Chad. I want to remind you, join the team. You've got a couple more days before the end of the month, and you know what? Summer's coming. Here's the thing: what I'm finding, people get on the Make Wellness. They want to know what they should use. The lean is going to curb your cravings, but it's going to target visceral fat. Okay, a lot of people are consuming like 600 calories less a day. But I always encourage people, get the Fit or the Focus or something like that that's going to supplement with those peptides, and get the hydrated, because you want to be drinking that water with those electrolytes because it's going to make the cells more permeable. This is not one of those things that targets one little deal. It's not a diet pill. We're not doing that kind of stuff. We're changing your body fundamentally at the cellular level with peptides. Okay, you're optimizing all your body's function, so it takes a little bit longer for it to work. But so you need to get it in your system, and that means you got to get it now, and you got to get started. Have you ever seen me committed to this, anything this long? No, you haven't, because it works. And I'm telling you, it'll work for you too. I'm getting great reports back from team members, and you could join, be an affiliate, whatever. Just go do a little shopping. And you know, I'm just telling you, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. And we're having a good time doing it. So what a fantastic team. I love y'all. God bless you. I'm gonna put the link down in the comments. Have a great weekend, everybody. Celebrate that Memorial Day. It's a reason to remember. Let's go.
Oh my God. I mean, clearly that was from May, but it is what it is. What I saw here was nothing but a buzzword buffet with some manipulation tactics sprinkled in there, targeting visceral fat, making cells more permeable, optimizing your body's function with peptides. This all sounds scientific, but let's translate it. It means absolutely nothing without proper studies, without ingredient transparency, without dosing information, and peer-reviewed research. The lean product claims, according to him, people are eating 600 fewer calories a day. That could absolutely be a giant red flag for appetite suppression, under fueling, or disordered eating, especially if it's paired with culty language like, have you ever seen me stick with something this long? Join the team, or having fun doing it. That 600 calories could be very dangerous for so many people. And this is why we should not listen to influencers online that don't have the credentials to help you with your health and wellness goals. If somebody is chronically under eating, if somebody is, dealing with disordered eating or disordered eating patterns, or has a full-on eating disorder, and you're telling them that they can take a product and they're going to eat 600 calories less, that can be so dangerous for so many people. No health professional is going to talk like what he's doing here. And this is a perfect example of that MLM switch, when They go from product pitch to recruiting. Suddenly, it's not about health, it's about recruiting. And Chad wants you to think that this is just a casual, laid back affiliate marketing kind of thing. But the truth is, Make Wellness is a full blown multi level marketing company with a minimum purchase requirement to stay active. And yes, reps are pressured to recruit to earn. And the statistic with multi level marketing is that the majority of people lose money. The only way that you're going to make money in these companies is if you are recruiting a lot of people. And I think that it's important to say on Facebook, he's got millions of followers. So he puts this video up, and unfortunately, there are going to be people that listen to him and buy this product. And that's a very scary thing because it's a proprietary blend. It's a multi-level marketing company. It's not FDA approved. It is unregulated. And the health claims they're unsubstantiated. He conveniently leaves all of that part out just to make a little bit of commission, or hopefully you join his team. This is an example of how influencers will say anything to sell something. This is where it gets dangerous because Chad is not just making sales. He's weaponizing emotional manipulation in order to do it. He starts with stress. How many people out there can relate to being stressed right now? Probably a lot. Oh, here's your magic powder. Unsubstantiated health claims. Oh, you're feeling insecure about summer body goals? Oh, we're not going to be doing any of the diet pills or anything like that. But according to him, taking lean helps you to cut out 600 calories a day, an extreme deficit for so many people. What? Want to make money while doing it? Join this fantastic team. We're having a blast doing it. Meanwhile, he's at the top of the product based pyramid scheme, making all of the income off of you following him online and thinking that you know this person and that, oh, he wouldn't sell me something that, is a garbage product. Are you kidding? He even bookends both pitches with, God bless you. I love y'all. Like that covers the ethical violations. Plot twist, it absolutely does not. This is a part of a larger trend. Influencers using faith, emotion, and false authority to push unproven supplements and MLM recruitment. They don't want your healing. They want your wallet. They want you to follow their content and then you to buy whatever they are pushing at any given moment. And when people like me or those in the anti-MLM movement call it out, their followers are going to say things like, or they might say things like, oh, you're just a hater, or, oh, don't knock it till you try it. And let me just be really clear to those people, because I'm sure we're going to get some Chad Prather supporters in the comments, and that's fine. But just to be very clear, I don't need to personally ingest unregulated powder to know that it's not a clinical treatment for stress or anxiety. I don't need to try a cellular optimizer to know that vague science equals a red flag. And I definitely don't need to be part of Chad's little peptide posse to understand how MLMs exploit desperation for profit. And in case you're new here, I already did that. The call is coming from inside the house. I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing. So not only do I have the facts and data that comes from the FTC and a lot of these MLM companies, I have my own experience from it as well. So disrespectfully, with my entire chest, relax. Real wellness is not sold in powders you put on your tongue. So here's the takeaway that I hope you get from this video. Chad Prather is not a doctor. He's not a licensed mental health provider. He is not a dietitian, a scientist, or a wellness expert. He's an entertainer who's now selling MLM peptide products using vague science, emotional storytelling, and religious overtones. That is not wellness. That's grifters in cowboy hats selling powders while pretending it's a movement and cracking some jokes. If you're feeling anxious or struggling with cravings, talk to a licensed provider, work with a dietitian, hire a personal trainer who isn't going to try to sell you some garbage snake oil and recruit you in between sets. And please, do not let someone's charisma, camera presence, or follower count replace actual evidence-based care. You deserve to have actual science-based care. If you found this helpful, if you would hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment and share this with someone being pulled into MLM wellness. And don't forget, if you've got content I should see or clips or information you want me to have, you can send them to me at erinbees.com. I see every submission. Let's stop letting influencers pretend they're qualified to sell healing of any kind.